Now let's talk about natural desiccated thyroid and why that may be better for you. So the NDTs are derived from bovine and porcine thyroid glands, and they are termed Armour, Nature Thyroid, WP thyroid, and they're basically a blend, an 80-20 blend of T4 and T3. And if you've been watching me, you know that I do deep dives into what is T4, what is T3. T3 is the active thyroid hormone and basically runs the show. So if you are still suffering from typical hypothyroid symptoms, such as low energy, inability to lose weight, weight gain, anxiety, depression, you name it, the list goes on and on. If you're still suffering, then it might be your medication. So if you are diagnosed hypothyroid or Hashimoto's and you are on a medication for it, it might be your medication is not right for you. And like I keep saying in all my videos, the right medication for you is like Cinderella's shoe. It has to fit perfectly. It has to fit not only with your labs, we want optimal lab values, but we also want to fit it with how you're feeling, because ultimately we want your symptoms reduced. Ultimately, we want your life back. That's the bottom line. So with natural desiccated thyroid, I find a variety of situations with my patients. So many of them do really well on Armour, but they do not do well on Nature Thyroid. Many of them will do well on Nature Thyroid, but they will not do well on Armour. So sometimes it's just a matter of changing things up. There are other things that we can do with patients, such as start them on a natural desiccated thyroid. And because that is an 80-20 blend of T4 and T3, we sometimes add in a little bit of T3, which is Cytomel. We'll talk about that in another video. We add in a little bit of T3 to make them more optimized, to just give a little more T3 to the system, since T3 is the active thyroid hormone. So there's a variety of things that we can do if you are on natural desiccated thyroid. Now, as a side note, sometimes I'll have patients that say, I want to go the natural route, meaning they want to be on an NDT. They want to be on natural desiccated thyroid. And that's fine. We can start there. But I will also let them know that there are a handful of patients that also just don't do well on the desiccated, that they actually do better on the synthetics, which you wouldn't think that with all the news we hear on bioidentical hormones and the reports of synthetic hormones, specifically synthetic estrogen and progesterone in the news, and how they increase breast cancer risk and risk of stroke. This is not the case with thyroid hormone replacement therapy. So when we are talking about Synthroid or Cytomel, T4, T3, levothyroxine, liothyronine, they are synthetic, but some people do a lot better on the synthetics. So it's all about finding what is right for you. So when I work with patients, we sit down and we dive deep. If you are on medication right now and you're still suffering and you're saying, I just don't feel like myself, I don't like what I look like in the mirror, I want to be able to look in the mirror and see what I know I can be and what I used to be. I want to be able to enjoy life with my husband and my kids and my grandkids. So if this sounds like you, then it could be that you are not on the right medication for you. You haven't found that Cinderella shoe fit, but I promise you that it's out there. I promise you. I do this every single day with my patients working one-on-one, and I give them their lives back. We fix you. So you and I will sit down together and we will figure out whether natural desiccated thyroid, the synthetics, what dose, and all that fun stuff with medication is going to be right for you. The thyroid is very intricate. There's a lot of moving parts to it. And it really takes a lot of knowledge to know and meander through the maze of finding your optimal self, of really getting your life back when you are suffering with hypothyroidism. So that is my goal. This is just a mini video on NDT. Of course, we can go a lot deeper, and I promise to continue giving you information. You can always visit my website, amiehornaman.com, download the guide that gives you, it's a special freebie guide, 3 things that you can do right now to lose fat. And in that guide, I give you all of the optimal lab value ranges where you need to be. So don't accept the term normal, always go for optimal. And this includes how your medication is playing into your lab value ranges. Is that medication and the dose that you're on making your lab value ranges optimal? There are things that we can do to get you your life back and to get you in that optimal range. So please share this video, ask questions below. I will personally answer them. Feel free to shoot me a direct message as well. And again, visit my website, and there you can schedule yourself for a free 15-minute consultation as well, so we can go over your meds. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching.